Okay, we're going to do a hare's ear on a 2X long nymph hook, a Mustad 9671 or equivalent with other. I don't know the numbers for everything. It is a, I don't even know what, I guess it'd be a 7026 in a Montana Fly Company or a 5262 in a TMCO. Okay, so we're going to tie a regular hare's ear. I'm going to go quick. First thing, establish head space, put the thread on, back to the midpoint, and then we will weight the hook, lead wire. This is a size 12, so I'm using 20. I got 11 wraps with 20. 10 to 12 wraps. Don't use your scissors, use clippers. Are you holding your scissors when you tie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, figure 8 the lead. This smaller lead you can really manipulate. You can get back here and crank on it and tighten it up. Okay, now I'm going to establish back of shank. I got to adjust that hook just a little bit. Still needs a little more. Okay. Going back to right behind the lead, and I'm going to put in my tail. The tail can be, I'm going to do one of these first. And then I'm going to take it off. We can get wood duck, and I can give you some wood duck. Not the black. Not the black. You can use regular wood duck. You can, like you did on a gray nymph, get enough of it and measure, pretty close to length of shank and put it on like you did a gray nymph. That's what a wood duck feather looks like. Okay, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't need to put it on. The traditional way to do it is with everything tied with a rabbit. So that's what we're going to do. These were donated by Jack Bell on a hunt. Okay, so we're going to go down here on this hare's mask, and I'm going to get a hunk of it. Try to keep pull it up. Try to keep them pretty even. This fly is just meant to be thrown on a hook, so it's not. Okay, so I've got a big. I'll pull out all the end ones. I'm gripping it really loosely right now with my. Okay. Then I'm going to switch hands, just by the tips, just by the very tips. I'm going to pull out all the garbage, all the fur, under fur. Okay. So we have a bulky kind of tail. Try to pull out all the long ones. See it?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a tag. It's going to be about length of gape. You don't have to measure it. Just throw it on there. You can, if it's long enough, go all the way up to behind the lead to keep a even body. Okay. Trim that off. Scissors aren't very good. Okay. The body on this, I think you called it, what'd you call it, a hot dog?
Mm-hmm.
We want to be like a cylinder in the back, and then we're going to put a ball over the lead underneath a wing case. So I'm going to tie on some ribbing, and you can see where that's starting to go bad. That's what happened on that last fly. See where the gold's coming off, so we'll eliminate that piece. Okay. Ribbing's the same. What did we tie ribbing on? What fly? Caddis. So let's go right along the side. You can see how I pull it up and let the thread suck it down onto the hook. Go all the way to the back. Okay? And I'm going to come a little bit forward so I don't have to deal with the point of the hook. Using natural hare's ear dubbing. Natural fur blends, light hare's mask. This is what that one is. That's really old stuff. Guess it doesn't go bad. Okay, I'm not going to fool with waxing the thread. We're going to put it on there, and we'll leave it a little bit buggy. I'm not going to get it as tight as I was trying to get on the other stuff. Leave it a little bit spiky. It's a good word to use with this. Okay. See, it's a little bit spiky. Can you see that in the video?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start in the back, come forward, just up onto the lead. If it's too spiky, trim it a little bit. These aren't as fine as the other flies. Okay, so we're going to go with ribbing 2, 3. I got 4, and then tie it off on the lid. This here comes in different sizes. This gold ribbing. This is big. There's a bunch of sizes over there, but you can get, that'll be for 12s. I like it just a hair smaller for the, and I think you got some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this one here, 12 would be like a March Brown looking size. Okay, now I'm going to use turkey. It's the brown and black. You need to spray it with tough film. It gets it to where it sticks together, because if it's not, here's one, it comes apart. Okay, you see how they'll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have it cut square on the end, and all I'm going to do is set it just on this side of the lead, and I'm going to perpendicular, and I'm just going to let it roll over onto there. So it's laying flat on top, shiny side down, because I'm going to bring it over the top. Okay, go back and overlap. Go back to the middle of the body. Overlap some of your dubbing. Okay, and you can, once you get it tight in, you can do that with dubbing. Okay, because if you don't do it, one of the mistakes you'll make early is you won't go back far enough, and when you pull that forward, it's going to scoot your dubbing forward, and it's going to be all condensed up. So you go back for a little further than you think. Okay. I would say a perfect wing case would be a little bigger than 1/3 of the body. Okay, and I want to make this body a ball, an orange or whatever. Round it up here. Now when you start getting to the smaller flies, you don't want to put a bunch of stuff on here. And so I always start in the middle when I work my way back. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit more. Okay, and I finished right in front of the, I'm going to just grab this, pull it forward over top of that. Okay, go over and then let it fall down. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Lay your scissors on your hook eye. You don't need a very big head on this fly. Tie it in a knot. Hare's here.